Fancy music, stock music with a countdown. Welcome everybody to another year here with the Eden High School Musical. Can you believe it? We've started school already. Congratulations to everybody that has survived the first few days. Welcome to my home office, where it seems like I've spent a lot of time over the last couple of years, especially during COVID, but happy to be coming to you from here live. To make a special announcement today, I'm not going to take too long with it, but we are going to have a little bit of fun with it because if you know me, I just can't do anything quite just make an announcement. It's kind of boring. So we're pretty excited this year. I will say a couple of things before we actually announce the show. We're excited this year to have pretty much our entire team of adults back with us this year. There will be a couple of changes to different positions with people. But the band is back together, which is great. Most notably, the one great addition that we will have back is, you know him as Don Ramon. Ray Neal is back directing our orchestra. Yes, we do hope to have a full pit orchestra with us this year for this show. Don is on board. He has told me, and I'm sure it wouldn't make it a secret to anybody else, that this will be his final year with the Eden High School Musical. So we're going to send him out in style. So we're thrilled to have him back. Thrilled to have the rest of our adult team, for the most part, with us. Should be fantastic. It's great to see a bunch of our alumni now having some success in their colleges doing theater. If any of them are watching, hello, we miss you. But we've got a great group of students coming back. Hopefully we have a few additional students that'll join us for the first time in auditions this year. So let's get talking about this year's show. I think the best way to do this is to give you a few clues, no? Because if you can't have fun, why not? So I've got some clues. I've been doing a project here at home with some dice, and there's 6 numbers on a dice, so I'll give you 6 clues. How's that? I like green, by the way. Green's my favorite color. So first clue, we had a little bit of fun putting these together last night. These are one-word clues for the show that we will be producing in March of 2022. Here's your first one. Boat. That's your first clue. Boat. That kind of opens up a lot of different possibilities, does it not? Okay, clue number 2. Cuba. Okay, that narrows it down a little bit. Cuba. So these are all things that are part of the upcoming show that we will be announcing in just a couple of minutes. Okay, third clue. Third number of the dice. Third clue. Marker. That could mean several things. Marker. How are we doing so far? Some of you are getting it. Maybe some adults are getting it. Any parents that are watching? Okay, fourth clue. Bushel. So maybe the show has to do with agriculture. Who knows? Very interesting. Bushel. Okay. Fifth clue. Ooh, now the intrigue. Sinner. Is this show a dark show? What's going on with this show? Sinner is your 5th clue. Clue number 6, your final clue, your final one-word clue. May give it away for most of you, but may not. Who knows? Here we go. Craps. Could cue a certain emoji here, I guess, but we won't. Craps. So your clues are boat, Cuba, marker, bushel, sinners, and craps. How about I give you a couple quotes from the show? I'm not going to announce it yet. How about I give you a couple quotes from the show? Some more famous one-liners. Maybe end up on a t-shirt. Who knows? Daddy, I got cider in my ear. Daddy, I got cider in my ear. I just acquired 5,000 fish. Okay. Speaking of chronic conditions, happy anniversary. I like this one. Everybody in the whole world who hates me now is here. I hope that's not the case for this live stream. So those are some quotes. You've got your word clues. You've got your quotes. Now, how about we actually name the show? Yep, that's right. A classic. Parents of students might know it better than students themselves, but this is known as one of the all-time great musicals, maybe ever, but certainly one of the all-time great classics. And the numbers from this show will be recognizable probably to most people. This show dates way back, well before even right around 1950, 51, but there's a movie in 1955 that featured the likes of Frank Sinatra in it. And this musical has been revived several times, probably most notably in 1992. I know that feels like eons ago, sort of to me too, because it's 29 years ago. But in 1992 was probably the most successful revival on Broadway of Guys and Dolls. It featured some really familiar faces to anybody that keeps track of Broadway or, for that matter, television. J.K. Dowling, Nathan Lane, several others. I've got a little video here that'll give you a little bit of a sneak peek into what that revival looked like. It'll bring some familiarity to some of the songs from this. I'm going to show you that in a minute. But first, a couple of key things to announce along with the show. So we are doing Guys and Dolls. Auditions will be Monday, November 1st at 3:30 in the high school auditorium. Monday, November 1st, 3:30 in the high school auditorium. One day for auditions. We may have a callback day if we need it. We'll see. So we will, traditionally, we prep for auditions. We will do audition prep. You see underneath this, Monday, October 18th, and then also on Monday, October 25th. The 18th and 25th, once in the afternoon, once in the evening, to try to give everybody an opportunity, depending on the time of day, for you. So in October, we'll get going. You're going to see some resources. Resource links will be available on our website probably in the next week or two. I'm just finishing up getting the resources now. We just finished up the contract for the show. So keep an eye on EdenMusical.com, which is probably where some of you are viewing this right now. But also keep an eye on our social medias, on our Facebook page, on our Instagram page. I'm going to be putting out a new remind for this year for people to sign up for, and we'll kind of take it from there. But the show dates for this year are March 10th through the 13th, 2022. March 10th through the 13th, which is a little bit later than we've been doing it traditionally live, but so it buys us a little more time after February break, but that's really because of everything sliding back in the calendar for the year. So we'll get going with auditions on November 1st, rehearsals shortly after that. We traditionally get our way into rehearsals in November, December. Just think of the winter sports season. That's essentially what we've got, because spring sports start the day after our final production on the 13th of March. Spring sports start March 14th. So that's all awesome and exciting. We're really excited to be doing this show. Let me show you some clips from it. I'll add it in here right now. So this is from the 1992. It's kind of a press reel from that. We'll give you an idea of what this show looks like.
Why is good old reliable Nathan Detroit? If you're looking for action, he'll furnish the spot. Even when the heat is on, it's never too hot.
Did you know, I'm going to pause here. Did you know that Nathan Lane, his first name is not actually Nathan? Look it up. It's not. But he named himself Nathan for a pretty good reason otherwise, but it was kind of sort of based on this character that he played several times, which is, I think, really interesting. So, yeah, Nathan Lane, his first name's not actually Nathan. But this is him playing Nathan Detroit. That's J.K. Dowling in the purple.
bushel and a peck, a bushel and a peck, and a hug around the neck.
I got the horse right here, the name's Paul Revere, and here's a guy that says if the weather's clear, can do. This guy says the horse can do.
In other words, just from waiting around for that plain little band of gold, a person can develop a cold. You can spray her wherever you figure the streptococci lurk. You can give her a shot for whatever she's got, but it just won't work.
So this role is Adelaide. It's a really fun role. That character voice is something that comes with it. So if you're interested in auditioning for Adelaide, work on this goofy little character voice because that will definitely be a part of the role.
If she's tired of getting a fisheye from the hotel clerk, a person can develop a cold.
I've never been in love before. Now all at once it's you forevermore.
So sue me, what can you do me? I love
You gamble it here, you gamble it there, you gamble on everything, all except me, and I'm sick of you keeping me up in the air till you're back in the money again when I think of the time gone by.
Adelaide!
And I think of the way I
Adelaide!
I could honestly die.
Baby, I'm the fella you came in. Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a lady.
Luck be a
What's the
lady.
matter? Roll the dice.
Some of you may have gotten the clue just from the dice. I'm going to guess. Some of you got it just from looking at the dice, but maybe not.
I said to myself, sit down.
Sit down.
Said to myself, sit down. Sit down, you're rocking the boat. And the devil will drag you under. The soul's so heavy you'll never float. Sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, you're rocking the boat.
Sit down, you're rocking the boat. Call it sad, call it funny, but it's better than even money. That the guy's only doing it for some dough. The guy's only doing it for some dough.
So in the tradition of doing fun shows, it's another fun show. It's an old classic, an old traditional show. But what's cool is many in the community will know exactly what it is. We'll be excited to see it. And there's some great character roles in this show that I'm excited to see some of you audition for. So again, auditions Monday, November 1st. We'll get some resources out to you in the meantime, but I am excited to be directing you this year in Guys and Dolls, March 10th through the 13th at Eden High School. Have an awesome rest of your weekend. More to come.